So the quarterfinals are over and we have our semi-finalists. That's right, it's Novak Djokovic and Jannik Sinner meeting in the semi-finals of a Grand Slam yet again. This is the preview. Let's go through it. That's right, and before we go anywhere, make sure you've hit a like and subscribe to the channel. Oh, let's get stuck into this. And it is the semi-final we were all hoping for. We've got it. Jannik Sinner versus Novak Djokovic. It is the dream semi-final. And we've just had our quarterfinals. Let's go through those first. Jannik Sinner, he went through first to the semi-finals. And less than 48 hours after the big Grigor scare, the world number one defeated Ben Shelton 7-6, 6-4, 6-4 to reach the semi-finals for a second time. He won the last 7 points of the tie-break and broke in the 10th game in sets 2 and 3. Seventh career slam semi-final. Just really, really impressive. Considering Jannik Sinner, I was wondering how bad the elbow was. He didn't really let on. He cancelled a training. We just didn't know. It turned out he had a big sleeve on his arm. He turned up and he just played incredibly. It was still the same Jannik Sinner. No real signs. Maybe one sign when he stretched at one point for a ball and a little bit of pain on the face. But he seems to be able just to play through adversity these days. It's not the same Jannik Sinner of old. Small pains aren't going to see him off the court. And it was just convincing. I think coming into this matchup, if he was fit, he was going to win it. I thought he might retire from the match if the elbow injury was too bad. It wasn't too bad. And coming into this, he'd won 12 straight sets against Ben Shelton. So I think that makes it 15 now, if my maths are right. And it's his 45th top 10 win and 24-3 in 2025. Cooking with the world number one, most definitely. Absurd consistency that speaks volumes. And I think one of the main takeaways from this match, he just looks like he was much more comfortable on the court today. Everything seemed to be flowing nicely. His timing was on, and it just didn't seem like Ben Shelton really stood a chance. Anything that Sinner was doing, Shelton was just struggling with it, to be honest. I think that Shelton obviously has a big advantage, you'd think, with the serve, but Jannik Sinner's return game was just that good. So it sort of nullifies the serve. And when you get a bit nervous and you start messing up a few of them, he's there to pounce. And he did that with abundance. It was just an impressive straight sets win. Ben Shelton can be pleased with his tournament, but he's still a long way to go to close in on Jannik Sinner, whose record in Grand Slams since the Australian Open 2024, 41 wins, 3 losses, a winning percentage of 93%. He is something else. This has been his route through to the semi-finals. It was Nardi in the first round, Vukic in the second round, Martinez in the third round, and then the crazy one, down 2 sets to love against Grigor Dimitrov, but got a bit of fortune as Dimitrov retired from the match. And now he's back to straight sets wins again against Ben Shelton. Someone is looking down on Jannik Sinner, it would seem. But he's got a really tough test, and maybe the toughest test, some may say, in the semi-final. It's Novak Djokovic. That's right. He's into another, a 52nd Grand Slam semi-final. A great performance. He wins in 4 sets against Flavio Cobolli, and it could have been straight sets. He was up. He was serving for the first set at 5-3. He got broken back. Credit to the Italian. And he went on to win that tiebreak as well. Djokovic quickly made the adjustments in the second set, got that one, a nice quick 6-2. And then he looked like he was starting just to take over. just breaking when it was necessary. And it's his 14th Wimbledon semi-final. And now he will face the world number one on Friday. Yes, please. Mr. Jose Morgado says there. I think everybody wants this one. And he's now won 102 matches at Wimbledon. And this is the most out of all of the slams that he has played, most out of all the tournaments. See there, 102 wins at Wimbledon, 101 wins at Roland Garros, 99 wins at the Australian Open, 90 wins at the US Open, 68 wins at the Rome Masters. But look at those for the slams. It's pretty insane. And he ties Chris Evert with 52 slam semi-finals and is ahead of Roger Federer, who has 46, Martina Navratilova with 44, Serena with 40. Will he get one more? He's still got a few more slams in him. I'm sure he can get to a semi-final of another one, maybe even Wimbledon next year. Who knows? This has been his route through to the semi-finals. We had Muller in the first round, Dan Evans second round, Kecmanovic in the third round, Dimonor fourth round, and now Flavio Cobolli in the quarterfinals. This quarterfinal match, I'll give you my thoughts on how it sort of played out. I thought that this was actually going to be 4 sets. I said it would be a 4-set win. I thought Djokovic, he can afford to lose a set. That's how I always see it with Novak Djokovic, especially at Wimbledon as well. Once he's sort of worked out your serve and sort of let the onboard computer work you out a little bit, then he can sort of take over. I think that works for 97% of the tour. Doesn't work with some of them though. So we may find that out in the semis, or if not, maybe in the final. But I just think that that's the way this match played out. Cobolli, a very, very great competitor. I like the fact he was very, had very good sportsmanship at the end. When Djokovic slipped, he came over to the other side of the court, was handing him his racket. And Djokovic is his idol. And Djokovic applauded him off the court as well. It's not the last time we're going to see Flavio Cobolli deep in a Grand Slam, that's for sure. His game has everything. A very exciting player. Fast around the court, big serving, big ground shots. Maybe could just do with a little bit more at the net, but lots of room for improvement, and it's super exciting. We move into the semi-finals, though. It is going to be Jannik Sinner, Novak Djokovic, just like we all hoped for. And the head-to-head between the two of them is led now by Jannik Sinner, and he's won the last 4 meetings. Novak Djokovic, the last time he defeated him was in 2023 at the Nitto ATP finals, in the final, if we remember rightly, and he won that Nitto ATP finals. Then it was quickly extinguished, that feeling of defeat, as Jannik Sinner managed to defeat him in the Davis Cup finals, in the semi-finals. And then it's been all Sinner since then. He obviously defeated him at the Australian Open 2024 in the semi-finals, when he went on to eventually win it in that final from 2 sets to love down. Then we saw at the Shanghai Masters, a very close first set, but Jannik Sinner managed to prevail there and then took the second 6-3. And then in the semi-finals, obviously, just a month ago at Roland Garros, Jannik Sinner, straight sets win, but a very, very competitive 3 sets. And Djokovic, maybe it's just too tough clay courts for him, over 5 sets against these young, well, I wouldn't even just call him a young player, a young, formidable world number one in Jannik Sinner. Really tough player to break down and showing signs of greatness already. If you want to see my prediction, you're going to have to wait until our podcast. It's coming up later on this evening. JG will be with us. He'll give his thoughts on Djokovic making the semi-finals, Jannik Sinner making the semi-finals, and we'll both be giving our predictions on the podcast. So make sure to join us for that one. It's going to be an explosive episode. Because, you know, JG, he's been singing Sinner's praises and he's got him as the eventual champion. But you know me, I'm a big Novak Djokovic fan. So we'll see you for the podcast later. Tell us who you think's going to win this semi-final in that comment section below. I just cannot wait. Can Djokovic do it? He's beaten Jannik Sinner twice at Wimbledon before. But the winning run of Jannik Sinner against Djokovic is 4 in a row. Can Djokovic end it? If you haven't done so yet, smash a like, subscribe, and we'll see you later on.